Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a really good haul from Aliexpress and Shein. I hope everyone had a great holiday season if you celebrate. I had a pretty interesting one. I've been sick with the flu. I think it's the flu since about the day after Christmas. A few of my nieces were sick on Christmas, so I was a goner. My husband's actually sick too. I think my sister's sick, so my father's sick. So a lot of us still are getting over this flu. And then my car had issues 3 times and had to go to the mechanics on Christmas Eve, the day after Christmas, and New Year's Day, all for issues with like temperature and sensors and the oil cooler. It cost like $1,000. It was crazy and very expensive. But at least I did get to see my family, which I am very grateful for, and that was really fun. So let's stop complaining about my car and my illness. And let's jump into this pretty little haul. We have lots of good things. I am still sick though, so if I'm coughing or if my voice sounds off, that's why. I'm still very sick. But I wanted to get a video up for you guys. So let's start with like boring things first. To grab things. So I got yet another sticker album because I have so many stickers that I keep needing to get more albums. And I really like these bigger ones. I can't even like open. This is the same kind of album I always get. I think they're about 100 pages. They fit a ton of stickers. And I think right now I have like 8 or 9 of these and they're completely full. So these are always good to have. I use them all the time, and I literally just buy this one every single time because then I can label it like whatever I'm doing. This is going to be like a winter sticker book because I have a ton of winter stickers, some of which you'll see in this haul. So always good to have these. And then let's stick with like tool things first. So I got another nail tip stand, of course. You guys have seen tons of these. But I saw this style and thought it was pretty. And I like that this is all magnetic. So it has this pretty little butterfly on it with like this kind of like ombre, like bullseye. Put that up there. And I like that you can kind of move the stands, little magnetic pieces, wherever you want. So you can move them, like spread them out. You can put one in the middle. You can kind of put them where you want them if you only need to do like 3. So I kind of like the idea of that they're not stuck on a specific place, and that you can like put them wherever you want when you're carrying your little nail tips. So I thought that was pretty. They had a couple different kinds. And then I got yet another magnet to try. I think we're going to need scissors to open this one. I think this has like a heart on it, maybe. I don't remember. I think I got this on Shein. Everything's from Shein or AliExpress, and everything will be linked. That's still available. Oh, this is kind of pretty, actually. The scissors over here. Oh, look, this one's kind of cool. I haven't seen one like this before. So this one has like kind of a diamond. So I'm assuming this might make like a cross. And then you have these 3 in the back. And you have your typical circle one. I wonder if this opens. Oh, it does. And then you also have like a regular kind of square rectangle. That's a rectangle. A rectangular one in here. That's cool. It's kind of like an all-in-one. I can't wait to see like what this does and what this one does. If this might give you like that kind of like ring around like your nails. This design, what that'll do. So that's cool. It feels pretty. It's not like the heaviest magnet in the world, but it's definitely a little more weighty than some of the other ones like this I have. So I'm excited to try this. They had a bunch of different colors. I think they had a pink and a purple, but I thought this kind of like greeny turquoise was kind of pretty. So we will try this out, see how that works. Okay, what's next? Silicone molds. I bought a few. I think one of these might still be like Christmassy. Let me actually bring this up a little bit. Sorry. Okay, I'm just cutting this open too. These tend to stick in the bags. Okay. And then let's just cut this one open while we're at it. Throw the trash over here. Okay, so let's look at the little one first. Yeah, this one's still like a Christmassy one. But you can use it for winter too, it looks like. So we have some bells, a little snowman. I think that's a Santa hat. A gingerbread cookie. I think you have a couple different kind of like ornaments up there, up there. Then holly berries. Oh, a candy cane with a ribbon. A boot. Another Santa hat, another candy cane, another gingerbread. More holly berries, more candy canes. And I think that's a mini, like, I think these are snowmen. Can you see it better on this side? There. That's kind of cute. We could still use the snowmen for winter. There's a whole bunch of different ones. And then I think this one is different kinds of snowflakes. Maybe turn it, yeah, like a whole bunch of different snowflakes. There's also like a few ornaments and like flowers. There's even a butterfly right there. And what else do I see? I mainly got this for like the snowflakes. But they have like a bunch of like swirly swoos. And other cute little like items down there. Let's see if we can flip it, see anything. No, that's going to be hard to see. I think it's better to see this way. But yeah, lots of different little designs. I like this one right there. I don't know if that's some kind of flower. But they have like so many different things on here, and it's not super, you know, thick. So they should be pretty easy. This might even be the kind where you can put the gel polish or whatever you're using and then scrape it to kind of get the design, because this is pretty thin. So is this one. This one's a little deeper than this one is. But we'll give them a try. I haven't really tried these too much. So one of these days I will start using them. And then I got like a bunch of different stamping plates. Like a bunch. I'm still very into stamping. I stamped a bunch of snowflakes on my little winter nails right here. There's like tons of snowflakes in there, but they're kind of hidden. You can see there's purple, there's white. There's like all kinds of different colors. And then I did use my Tomoni little snowflake stickers with the little gems on this finger. And then on this finger, there is one of the Tomoni snowflakes in the middle. See, there's tons of different stamping. If you really look, there's a ton. And they're actually really, really sparkly. It's not showing up very good. But in the next video, I'll show you what's on my nails. So I tried to stamp in like purple, and then it wasn't showing up very good. It was a little too hidden. So then I stamped over again in white. There's that little gem. Isn't that pretty? I usually don't wear gems that are like this high, but so far it hasn't been catching in my hair or anything. My nails are so short. I'm so upset. When I was taking off my last nails with like the peel off base coat, I kind of like broke a few, and especially this one. It's so short. I'd grown them out so long, so I'm so upset. Hopefully they'll grow out fast. All right, let's look at some of these stamping plates. So this one is, okay, we gotta try to do this so you guys can actually see it without the lights. Okay, so there's like a bunch of different little, I don't know, necklace type designs, but look, you have like all these little hearts down here. Like, how cute are these? And all these like little like chains. And like all these down here. I just thought this was like really cute. And then it does come with this that kind of shows you what the stamping could look like. So I always love that. And you can kind of see what everything would look like. So yeah, let me show you guys this so you can actually see what's on the stamping plate. Can you see kind of better? Not really. That doesn't help at all, does it? So that's what's on this stamping plate, and it'll be linked below, of course. I got a whole bunch. I think I got like 5 different kinds here. This one didn't come wrapped very good, but this is different little cuticle designs. So I was thinking Valentine's Day for like some of the heart ones. And then you even have like some of these that kind of look like designer. And they're nice and long, so that even if you have long nails, you should be able to use these. And then you have like different plaid designs. I know it's kind of hard to see. And then you just have like full-on plaid designs down here. So I just thought this one would be handy to have. And it's really good for no matter whatever your length of nail is. You should be able to use this. Stick that. Oh, the magnets are sticking to themselves. No, I knew that was going to happen. You go over there. Okay, then we have kind of like another necklacey one. Look at the backing though. I'm really impressed with these. They seem like really good quality. And I am a connoisseur of stamping plates. I have so many. Okay, let's see if I can show you this. So lots of different little necklaces. Like, look how pretty. You got all these, and they're nice and long. So you could just like, you don't even have to use the necklace. You could just like use this string of butterflies right there. Sorry, you can see my phone in the background. And then you've got like all these little bows. Thought that was pretty. Here's the stamping sheet to show you what everything would look like. So like I said, you could just do just the butterflies like that. You don't even have to put the necklace in. And I like the little bows. And they even give you like 2 different sizes of each. So that's kind of cool and handy that you have like a bigger one and a smaller one. And then we got 2 of this kind. The Xeijayi stamping plates. And look at this packaging. Like, that's pretty nice. That's some nice packaging. It comes in like a little envelope. And you get like a little scraper in here. And that's a pretty nice one. They're just like, they feel like credit cards, but they're good for scraping the plates. So I picked up this one for Valentine's Day. Look at all the different little hearts. And I really like these ones. Like this one feels really cut nicely. And then you even have like tiny little designs over here. And then there's like cherries and little like wave lines. I really like these with the little cherries. And then you even have like bows. And I love this one with the heart in the center with the lines and the ribbon. And the plaid and those cupcakes. My birthday's on Valentine's Day. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Valentine's Day twin. I was actually surprised. They didn't even know I was coming. My sister had been born, and then, you know, they cut the umbilical cord, and all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, there's another baby in there. And then Colleen was born. Total surprise. I am a surprise baby. My parents did not know they were having twins. So, funny little story about my birth. And like I said, I'm a Valentine's Day twin. So our birthday is Valentine's Day. So I always like to do Valentine's nail for my birthday. And the same thing came with another card. And this is kind of another kind of Valentine's Day. You can use this also for different types of designs. But I like this little heart designs here. But you also have flowers and stars and a butterfly. Tons of these like wavy, groovy lines. And then I could have even used these for Christmas, for like Christmas candy canes. And then here you have like a bunch of different hearts, little bows. So I really like these. They seem like really good quality, and I love that they come in an envelope, so that protects them. That's always good. Okay, now we're going to get into gems. I have a lot of gems. So we have these. Okay, so let's start with the most expensive ones. I got these on AliExpress, on that store that I love, Pony Tree Nail Store. That it's such a silly name. I don't know where they got that name from, but I love that store on AliExpress. They always have the best items. So you get 5, and I just thought these were really cute, kind of like wreaths, and they have like a little star, and then they have even a little gold star next to it, and a bunch of like little diamonds and pearls. So I thought these were really pretty. I got them in the gold and the silver. I've got to learn to make sticky nails so I can show you guys this stuff. But so it's about that big. So I have the shortest nails ever right now, and they would even fit me. But look how pretty that is. And it's pretty. It does give you a little bit of height, but no more than this does. So I think I could work with this. It's small enough. Oh my gosh. Colleen. We'll just show them to you in here since they don't want to stay on my nails today. Aren't these pretty? I just thought they were really cute. And they look like in the description that they were small enough to fit my nails. I've been wearing a lot more gems lately. I do have more of those like Tomoni nail stickers with the gems to show you guys in a second. Why did these are the silver version of this. I don't know why they came in different packaging. Cut this open. So this is the same thing as the last gems. These are just silver. Aren't these pretty though? Look how sparkly they are. I think they're really high quality. They do have a bit of a curve on the back. Not super curved, but a bit. Aren't they pretty though? I love the little star. I think they also had ones with butterflies, but I think I have ones like that. So I thought these with the star was like more different. All right, we're just gonna set these aside because I don't want to put them back in that bag. Okay, then we have some kind of like those ones, some more like little rings like wreath types. These ones I got off Shein. There's 10, I think. And I think these have little snowflakes on them, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So look. So they have like a little snowflake, and then little AB charms and a little pearl. So I thought these were really cute for winter. I probably bought them in gold and silver. These are a little smaller than the ones from the Pony Tree store. Oh, come on. I've got to make a sticky nail. Let me show you. They are a little more curved though. I think these would probably hang on a little better. But see, they're nice and small, so they'll definitely fit on any nail. But I love that they have the little snowflake on them. I thought that was really cute. And then let me show you the silver ones. I think I have them in order here. Oh, I knocked them all out. Look at these. I tend to like the silver ones a little better. But look how pretty. Look at those AB crystals. Look how they just sparkle. I love these. So same thing, don't fall. Same thing as the other ones. Aren't they pretty though? Love those. We have quite a few gems to rock through. I think I'm moving fairly fast though. And then I got a bunch of these like little rhinestone stars. And I got these in gold and silver too. I think all of these have about 10 in the bags. Don't fall. Let's see if we can flip them around. These two seem like they're stuck together. Oh, they are. It's okay. We will separate them ourselves. Okay, two are facing right, but look how tiny these are. So they're just like teeny tiny stars with like a little zircon, little diamond in them, but they're really tiny, which is what I liked about them. So look how nice and small that would be. So that's a great little accent. And they're nice and thin. So I really like these. These are so tiny. That, look, even against this nail, even on my pinky, look how small. So these are super tiny. We love that. That's probably like maybe a 3mm or SS. What would that be? Maybe an SS12, 3mm. But I love how tiny these are. They have a tiny curve on the back, but it looks like you get 1, 2, 3, maybe you get 20 in there, 10 or 20. It'll all be linked below. I think these are all still available, but I was really impressed with all the good like gemstones that I found this time. So these are the same thing as the other ones. They're just silver. Let's cut them up here. I feel a few at the top. Okay, they don't want to come out of the bag. Come on, guys. Same thing. 2 flipped over and 2 didn't. And same thing. There's 2 that are stuck together. So, but they do come apart easily. See, I just popped them apart. So these are a little different. These have an AB crystal. Whoa. Come on. Come on, dude. These have an AB crystal in them instead of like the diamond one the last ones had, but these are really pretty. And once again, nice and tiny. This actually would have looked cute on these nails. So just a cute little silver star with a little AB crystal. See how pretty that would have been? Boop. Okay. Put those back in there. Got my little trash mess here. What is that from? Where did that come? Oh no, my nail art tip broke. That looks like a piece of the butterfly from this. Doesn't that look like it would have come off this? I don't see any chip. Huh. Weird. I don't know where that came from. Okay. Weird. All right. Now let's go into these. These are like little bows. I think I got these in silver and gold too. Always have to have both colors. Let's see what these look like. And I love how tiny these are. Okay, I'll show you this one. These ones don't want to flip over, but I think it goes that way, yeah. So just a little silver bow with like a tiny little crystal, and that's another AB crystal. And these are curved too. They're definitely curved. But once again, nice and tiny. Look how cute that would be. That would be so pretty. That would have been pretty for Christmas nails too, like a little bow. Very sparkly. Doesn't take up like no height or anything. So these are great. I love tiny gems. And then we got them in gold too. We'll have to cut these open too. Let's take take a look at a few of these, if I can get them to flip over this time. Nope. Oh my gosh. Drop everything. Everything. Did I get it to turn over? No. Oh my God, these are not playing. Okay, got one. So these, oh, these have a little pearl on them. How cute. So these are just gold little bows with little pearls. Very, very cute. Same size as the other ones. Look how pretty. Oh, that gold really pops too. See, just a nice, pretty, tiny little gem. Okay, we got one more gem, it looks like, over there. I have a pile of gems over here. What are these? Let's see. I think these are more bows. Yep. So just a different kind. These ones just have like a pink gem. I think they had a bunch of different colors. Looks like I just grabbed these in silver. Oh my gosh, they all just dumped out of the bag. What is going on today? All right, so same ones, just silver with a little pink gem. Got those pretty. Nice and tiny. Again, I like these. These would have been good if I could have found them in purple. Look at that pretty little pink bow or pink gem. I can definitely hear it in my voice that I'm sick. Sorry, guys. I can hear it in my voice. It's not the kind of flu either where like you just want to sleep all day or even can sleep all day. You just keep coughing your head off and like you're stuffy. And I have a sore throat. Last night I had a headache. So this kind of cold just seems to be like switching up the symptoms. But I have not been able to just like get a lot of rest at all. So I've heard it lasts for 2 weeks too. And I heard everybody has the flu right now. I know a lot of people that have the flu actually. So I think it's really going around right now, even if you had the flu shot. I think this strain, I think they're calling it flu A, which I haven't been tested, so I don't know what I have, but I'm assuming it's what it is. So then I got like these tiny little caviar beads, but they're really like colorful. And these are super, super, super tiny. Super, super tiny. Look how tiny these things are. So they're just little tiny caviar beads to use as an accent when you're doing like gemstones or... And I like that they came in a whole bunch of different colors. Look how small that is. That one, look at they're getting on my finger. Look how tiny. But like a whole bunch of different colors. I just thought this was kind of pretty. Probably be kind of hard to use them practically when you're trying to pick out the color that you want, just because look how tiny they are. But we'll give it a try. Maybe dump some in the cap and then try to grab the color that you want. But look, they have like orange, pink. There's like a mint green, a blue, a gold. Like every color possible. All right, let's try to carefully put this cap on so I don't spill these things everywhere. Okay, I think we're done with gems. Yeah. So let's clear these things out. Keep it clean, keep it tidy. Get it off. Okay, what's next? Oh, let's show you the gem stickers. So I got more of those Tomoni gemstone stickers, and I found these on Shein actually, and they were cheaper than the like Christmas ones that I got that were in the last haul, the last AliExpress haul. These were a little bit cheaper. I think they were like maybe $5, $5 or $6, which the Christmas ones were like $9 or $10. Now my only thing with these, I kind of knew this when I bought them. I kind of knew they might be like this. I knew they might be like a little big, which they are. But I'm hoping I can at least still use the little ones. But see, they come in the same case, and they're from Tomoni. But these would be good if you have like super long nails. But they're just like these cute little bows, stickers with all the little gems. So my hope is that maybe I can get away with using like the small one when my nails are a little longer. And even not, I can use like these ones, which are still like really pretty little white ones. But I wish I could use the big one. My nail would have to be quite a bit longer to actually use this, like quite a bit longer. They would have to be pretty long. So maybe I can use the white ones in this one. So just keep that in mind if you do want to order these. They are like really pretty. The gemstones are really nice and they're really sparkly. But, you know, 4 out of the 6 are really long. So I would really only get these if you have long nails or if you have clients that have long nails, but they are really pretty. And then I got some star ones too. Same problem. These are a little big. I feel like I can work with these ones a little bit easier though, because there are some ones that I feel like are at least more special. Like the bows was kind of a bust. But these ones, I cannot stop coughing now. These ones, maybe, I don't know, maybe I can cut them too. Like I couldn't probably get the whole design, but maybe I could get like one of the stars to fit. Or if it's a little longer, I could probably make these work. So even the bigger ones on this one could still work. And then you have like all these like, is this pink? I think these are pink. So silver and pink little stars at the top that you can use. And then you have like a whole bunch down here. So they're really pretty. I mean, I'm obsessed with this type of nail sticker right now. I keep buying all of them. But yeah, just keep that in mind that they are a little large. So they might be hard to use. You might have to cut them down if you have shorter nails like me. But I love these. These have been like my new favorite thing. Okay, what are we doing now? Okay, we're kind of moving on into stickers. Do you guys remember in the last video on my Christmas nails, I had like this little Christmas tree design, and I told you I would show you how I did that. This is how. So I bought these nail art templates. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me take down the lights a bit here. You can see a little better. But there are a whole bunch of like little Christmas designs. So little wreaths. I tried to use this Santa and it came out pretty good. So what I did was you peel these off. First use a matte base coat. Make your nails matte. And then as you can see, I did try to use some of them. So I tried the present, I tried the wreath, I tried the Santa. So I tried a bunch before I went with the Christmas tree, which is what was on my nail. And I chose the Christmas tree. These still worked. So what I did was use a matte base coat, then peel this off. And you got to place it on your nail like exactly where you want it. And then I took just any regular base coat that would give me a little bit of a sticky base. And I painted that over the template. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to use them. This is how I used them. So I painted it. And then I took loose glitter. I think I used something from Daily Charm. And then I took a little scoop and I just sprinkled it over. Kind of very gently rubbed over the template. Very gently. Tapped it all off. And then I peeled the sticker off very carefully, the template sticker. And then I had the Christmas tree design left over. So this actually worked really good and I'm super excited because it came out really cute. All the other ones worked too. I just didn't know if you could like especially like Santa. I didn't know if you could really tell that it was Santa. So that's why I went with the tree. So you've got like deer, presents, a wreath, 2 different Santas, a jumping deer, holly leaves, snowmen. You even have like balloons over here. More snowmen, more deer. So really cute. And this came with just one sheet though. I know you can reuse these. And then it also, I can't remember if these all came together or I bought each one separately, but it'll be linked below. And then here is the other one. I think I bought like 3 different kinds. So this one has like Santa hats, boots, another type of Santa hat, mittens, another Santa hat. Oh, I tried the ornament too. The ornament came out really pretty. Oh, and the candy cane. I did actually use the candy cane on my pinky finger, if you guys remember. More mittens. And then here you have some like trees and mountains. Nope, you can see it better like this. So I love these little templates. These worked out really well. And then I bought another kind. I want some now with some snowflakes. I would love to do the same kind of design, but with snowflakes. You can also use these with Pat Pat gels, and that works really well too. Oh, they do have snowflakes. I didn't see these. Oh, I should have used this on these nails. Dang it. They also have like peppermints. Oh, they do have snowflakes. Yay. And we got some jingle bells, more jingle bells. Oh, bows. I tried the bow too. And then there was like a bunch of different kinds of Christmas trees. I think I ended up using, which one? I can't even tell. This one, that one. And it ended up looking kind of like it had little breaks in it. And then I just put little gemstones at the end to make it look like a full decorated tree. But yeah, these worked really well. Very good quality. I had no problem using them. The glitter came out really nice. And if you're using Pat Pat gels, they'll work really good. Okay, I'm not even going to try to get these back in the packaging because that's going to take forever. So we'll just put them over there. And then I got another pack of templates. I think these are like lines and like cuticle designs. What are these? I think they're just like literally lines. I was thinking maybe for like Christmas ribbons or, yeah, they're just lines. But I did see a design where like you would put the strings like in different, so like crosshatch patterns. And then when you use the Pat Pat gels over them, it made really cool lines. And then you could like chrome over them. So I just thought that was cool. But literally, they're just lines. Nothing special. I think they're literally... Oh, nope, these are cuticles. I knew there was some cuticle ones in here. And they all came together. This was all a set. So these ones actually have the cuticle lines to help you do like... I know it's so hard to see. But these would actually help you do like a French manicure. Can you kind of see the curve? See, so it's a little curved. So you could take that and put it here to help you do like a French mani. I know it's really hard to see. And then these are more, this is just more like a rainbow cuticle design, like more circular than the other ones were. Can you kind of see? So this would actually help you if you wanted to do like a rainbow, because you could have like 2 different lines going down. Can you see them? I think you can. And then these ones are more of a deeper one. So depending on what shape your nail is, if you have oval or stiletto shaped nails, they have like different shapes. So I thought these were kind of cool. I haven't used these yet. I haven't tried this type, but the last ones work. They usually work pretty good. So if you're looking for this type of template, they came with what, like four different kinds. So that was a good deal. Okay, we'll fix that later too. Okay, sticker time. Like real stickers. All right, so I have a bunch. Not as much, actually, maybe not as much as I normally have. So let's start with like snowflake ones. Look how pretty these are, you guys. And these are big. Some of these are pretty big, but they're so like sparkly. These actually would have been really pretty on these nails. Even just the white I could have used, but look how pretty. So you have like light blue, then you have like some like laser ones, and then you have like ones like this with like a whole mix, which I just love. Look how pretty. And then you even have like tiny little, teeny tiny little snowflakes of all different kinds. So yeah, I think these are really, really pretty. I'm really wishing I would have used these in this nail look. I have them in purple too. I might have had to cut it, but oh, how pretty would that have been? Look at this one right in the corner. These are so pretty. And then I also got them in purple. Look at this one. How pretty are these? These are more like glittery. These are a little different. These were more holographic, but these are actually like glitter. Look at that. See the little glitter on the pink one? Maybe these would have looked good on these nails. You might have actually been able to see them. Maybe these aren't purple. They're kind of like a pinky purple. But just lots of pretty little snowflake designs. And I just really liked how they were layered. That would save me a ton of time with stamping to have all the layers done for me. So these are really pretty. Highly recommend. These are gorgeous. We love them. And here's some more types of snowflakes. Look how pretty. I think you can see them better like this. But more holographic and white snowflakes. Look how sparkly these are. And look at the designs. Like, look at this one with the little circles. That's just so pretty. And this one's kind of like a heart right there. I love the little circles. That's a cute touch. Look how sparkly though. Okay, and then we have some more like glittery ones. This is kind of like how the other ones were, where one of them was holographic and then the other one was like pink and glittery. But look at how pretty. This is texture though. You can feel the glitter a little bit, but it kind of has like a bubbling over some of it anyway. So this would have been pretty for Christmas, kind of like a little ornament. Look how pretty. That would have been really nice. Oh, look at this one. Kind of like with the line going down. That's really pretty. Look how pretty. They're all sparkly. Can you see the glitter? That's cool because it kind of does like that bubbling effect for you, so you don't have to use all that top coat. These are so pretty. I love these. I cannot wait to use these. And they're like pretty and pink, which we love. Okay, one more snowflake. These are just little tiny, like white glitter snowflakes. I feel like, can you see it better? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to like take the light down a bit. Can you see the glitter? Or did that just make it worse? They're very sparkly. But they're just like little white sparkly snowflakes. Tons of different designs. So you have like the longer ones and then the smaller ones. You even have like these little starbursts. How cute is that? And there's so many like different kinds. And they're all glittery. I feel like it's not showing off the glitter very well. But there is glitter in there. Okay, maybe the lighting. We'll try that. Okay, so this is just a bunch of different little designs, and it's kind of like a knit style. So you have like a little bunny, bows, like a little purse, little purses, snowflakes. I pretty much got it for the snowflakes and like the little bows and things. I'm not sure if that's an apple or a pumpkin, but these are also really glittery and sparkly. But mainly, I think for these, I would probably just use the snowflakes because they even have like little tiny ones. And maybe some of the bows. Maybe the bear. He's kind of cute. But you get like a whole bunch of different designs. And they all have like that kind of sweater. Look at that. Look at the mitten. They have that sweater texture design. So I thought those were cute and different. Okay, and they're starting to come out with the Valentine's Day ones. Look at how gorgeous these are. I had to have these as soon as I saw them. They're like little heart starbursts, and they are so sparkly and so pretty. They give you a bunch of different sizes. Not a bunch, but a couple. But that little starburst would be so pretty. And I love like the little kind of like sparkly lines. I thought these were so pretty. I wish they would make this in different colors, like a purple, a white. I would buy every single one because these kind of look, they kind of have like that cat eye effect in the middle. And they're like a really bright pink. See how bright they are? So pretty. And then we got some cute little bows and ballet ribbons, and these are sparkly. And then there's like a pearl over the pink. And then they have like some holographic, but how pretty are these? With the little like glittery lines, like this one and this one. And then you even have like the little swirly swoos, little stars and moons. This is so pretty. I'm trying to show you the pearl. Look at the ribbon, how pearly it is. Aren't those gorgeous? I search for stickers every single day. Love these stickers. Okay, now we have a bunch of different butterflies, and these are really pretty too. They kind of give you like that bubbling again, and they're really sparkly. And then you even have like some pretty flowers. So these are really sparkly too. And look at that pretty like soft pinky peach color. I thought these were so pretty. And you even have like a little bit of like pearl lines if you want. So I just thought these were really, really pretty. I love the color on these. This kind of like soft pink. Look at this one. So pretty. We have a couple different butterfly ones. So this is a little more of a baby pink. And these are different. These are different than these. Similar, but not the same. Look how pretty these are. So more of the flowers and butterflies. These are really kind of like that pearly effect too. Not really sparkly, but very pearlescent. And we have more butterflies. I think this is similar to the last one. Uh-oh, sticking. Remember, guys, there is a layer on this. So if you peel this layer off, you'll get to the stickers a little easier. You can still get them off without having to take this layer off, but if you do, you can get to them easier. So these are the same as the other ones, just white. With like maybe a little bit of cream in the middle. And maybe you can see these better like this. But same thing, like those pearlescent, pretty little butterflies. Look at this one at the bottom. That one's so pretty. Okay. Oh, I really like these ones. Look at these. Look at how sparkly and colorful. These are so unique. They also have that bubble texture, but they're so sparkly too. They have like a little bit of glitter in the wings. Like, look at the texture on these. Like the bubble texture. How crazy is that? These are so pretty. And you even have like little bubbles up here. And tiny butterflies. And look at these swirly swoos. These are so stinking pretty. I wish they would make this one in more colors too. Look at that color. That's so pretty. Like, look at this one. What? So pretty. And more butterflies. These are kind of like, I feel like a gold, kind of like a white to gold to cream. But you also have like these pretty little flowers with a little bit of texture on them. And these designs, what is that? Like a fleur-de-lis. So you have flowers and butterflies, and they have that pearly look too, with a little bit of rainbow. Look at this one. Look at that flashiness. These are so pretty. Getting a jump on spring. Okay, I think we have one or two more butterflies. Look at these. These are cool. These are kind of like a gold, black. Look at the black ones. And look at, once again, all the glitter in the wings. There's even like some blue in this one. But look at the black ones. That is so different. And they're so sparkly. Look at all the color. Okay, so let me show you the whole thing. But you just have so many different little butterflies. Oh, there's even a cross. I didn't see that. These are really pretty. I love these. Look at this one. Look at all the glitter in his wings. Look at that. Good golly, these are pretty. I could look at these all day long, seriously. Oh no, we have more butterflies. Here, I think these are kind of hard to see. These are little white butterflies, and they also have like pretty iridescent wings. And then some of them have a little rhinestone. Super pretty though. Can you see the rainbowy flip? That's pretty too. Look at this little line. And then the butterflies, you have some bigger ones, some little ones. These are so pretty. Okay, one more butterfly. And these are another banger. Look at these. Look at how pretty these are. And even like some of them have like these little blue raindrops coming off of them. So there's some flowers too, but look at like the little raindrop, like this one. It has a little raindrop coming off of it. And look at how pretty. Like you can see the gold. And I guess it's kind of like a red. And then you have a little bit of like wording throughout too. These are really, really pretty. Really, really, really pretty and different. I don't think I have ones like this, especially with the little blue raindrops coming off. I love that. These are really pretty. Okay, now we're moving into flowers. I feel like I've showed something like this in the past, but they came up as a new item, so of course I got them. But they're kind of like jelly, that jelly bubbling, and then they have like some gold, and some of the leaves are like kind of like a bluey green, and then you have like flowers over here and like the cuticle guard. So pretty though. And I love the color, like the red and the blue. I feel like that's really different. These would have been pretty maybe for like Chinese New Year. Christmas too. I feel like these could have worked for Christmas. Really pretty though. Okay. And we have more flowers. These are just some pretty little white flowers with some gold leaves. Super delicate. You even just have like some single leaves, like single gold leaves, little accents. And then like, look at how pretty the painting is on these. Like this little white flower. Look at how pretty that paint is. They're just getting so good at printing these. I cannot get over it. It's amazing. And we have some more flowers. Look at how pretty these are. These are really, really sparkly. So they have like a ton of like iridescent glitter in them, like a ton. And then they have gold all around them, like gold chrome kind of. But these are just so pretty. Look at these. Like, look at the color in these. And they kind of have that jelly finish too. I just can't get over how pretty these are. And they're like pink and red and a little bit of like green. I just can't get over these. That rainbow. So pretty. Okay, we're getting towards the end of these type of stickers, and then I have a couple package ones. So they had this kind on the Pony Tree store, but I got these on Shein. So they're just like little iridescent kind of like bubbles. And you've got like hearts and stars. But they're just like little bubble designs. It's kind of hard to see. They're just like little circles. I think it's easier to see over here. Yeah, see? So they're just like little bubbles. And then there's like some pink. They're just like little bubble splotches. But I like the little hearts and like even the little star burst. I think you can use them. God, it's freaking my camera out. It's so sparkly. Like, look at these designs. Just throw these on top of any design. God, they are so sparkly. Look at these. Okay. And then we have some of these. I think I showed you guys these in the last Shein haul. I think I had them in like a laser. And then I also found them in like this purple. Look at this color. Look at this, guys. Look at that. So these are like cuticle guards. So you can put them, they have a bunch of different sizes. So just find the one that fits your finger. So that one would probably be good for mine. And then it like drips down. I guess you could also do it this way too and have it coming up if you wanted. But look at how cool these are. They're so daggone sparkly. Like, look, they go to like a blue, purple to pink. Isn't that insane? I'm obsessed. So I will link these below. Look how pretty. So pretty. And then we have just these cute little red roses. Little metallic red roses. I thought maybe Valentine's Day these would be cute. And some of them have like a little rhinestone on them. But they're just like little, like scripted. I think they're supposed to look hand-drawn flowers. I think they're really hard to see. I think they seem better over white. These are really hard to see. Okay. And then we got these pretty little, kind of like springy flowers. I think there's even a teddy bear in that one. But I just thought like the little groups of flowers were really pretty. And you have like a bunch of bows and little individual flowers. Look at the little bear. She's kind of cute. Like this one with the little ring around it. So I just thought these were pretty for spring, like pastel colored. And then I grabbed these little pink and red flowers with gold. Just thought they were pretty. Oh, I think they go this way. So see the gold. I just thought these were pretty. And then last one, and then we'll get into the packs of stickers. So these are just some little flowers with some gold. These are pretty. They're kind of large. Some of the flowers aren't like super detailed, but like this one, this purple one actually is. And then you even have like eucalyptus leaves, I think. And then I just thought they were pretty with the gold. So I just wanted to see how big these were. They're pretty damn big. They're pretty dang big. But if you have like long nails, these could be great. They're pretty. Okay, packs of stickers. Look at how cool these are. I don't open this just so I can remind myself that they came in like single packs. So these are just some pretty little gold and kind of like cream bows and butterflies and stars. These actually are kind of heavy. Then you have like these kind of clear, I don't know if that's supposed to be a seashell or just give you that like bumpy effect. But I really like the butterflies. I really like the glitter in the butterflies and like those flowers. I don't know if that's a poinsettia, but like even just the gold bow and even the stars, like I think these are really cute. And then we got a kind of similar one in pink. It's a little different. So you just get one pack. So it's kind of similar, a little bit different designs. This one you also have like some stars and a different kind of bows, little lines. That would be pretty. But these are more jelly. Okay, now I got 3 of this kind of like packs of little Valentine's Day stickers. I think they're Valentine's Day-ish. Some of them have cherries, some of them have bows. So, is this 2 of the same? Yep. So you get a 2-pack of these. And these are just like little cherries and bows. Some of them are metallic, some of them aren't. I just thought they were pretty. You get a ton of these little ones. So you get a 2-pack of those. And then these actually do have little hearts. I can find the opening. So I think they all give you a 2-pack. Yep. So these are just little metallic-y hearts. Sorry guys for the opening. So these are just like little jelly metallic hearts and bows in pink and red. Some of them are metallic, some of them aren't. And then you have like these pretty little cherry hearts. How cool is that? Like they're actually little hearts. Some of them are just like plain little like silver hearts. You got little dots. Tons of cute little options, and you get 2 of those in the pack. And then we have one more kind of in that design type. Always try to keep these to an hour and it never ever happens. So same thing, you get a 2-pack. These are kind of strawberries and cherries. So look how pretty. Look at the little berries. And some of them have little rhinestones. And they have like silver stamping around them. And they're like jelly again. So I just thought these were pretty. And then we have some of these little bows. I don't know why they put these in so much packaging. Kind of unnecessary. They're already in packaging. Like all that just to get to this. And now we have to open this one. All that just for this. So just little cute little flowers and little lines. I just thought they were kind of sweet. No like sparkle or anything. And then we got the same thing in blue. I thought this was going to be a short video. I didn't think I had that much to show you guys. I'll just show you guys like this though. I won't fight to get this one out of the wrapper. But you got like little butterflies and cute little like baby blue flowers. And the little lace. I just thought they were cute. Look at this. Good Lord. And then we got packs like this, which actually are really pretty. These are really pretty. See how many. Oh, we get 1 sheet. But look at the glitter on these. Like the butterflies have little glitter in them. So they're kind of clear and see-through, but you can see the glitter through them. So you have like little cuticle guards and then the butterflies. I just thought they were kind of pretty with the glitter, especially the butterfly wings with the pretty little glitter. And I like how they're kind of see-through. And then we grabbed one more pack like that. This one's really pretty. I really like these ones. Look at, like, there's a little umbrella. Look how pretty the butterflies are. And then you've got flowers and leaves and all kinds of pretty designs with that really pretty glitter. Okay. And then we got these little butterflies. This is just a one pack. I just thought these looked pretty on the site, and they really are. Like, look at the design in there. So they're kind of like that bubble effect again, but just really pretty, like purple and pink. And there's even like a little bit of blue in some of these. Like, how pretty are these? And you've even got like little flowers. Look at this one. That one's so pretty. Look at that pretty design in there. So pretty. I love those. Okay, two more. We got these cool little like punk lips and hearts. Once again, I was thinking Valentine's Day. This one comes with two. Oh no, three. No, two. Okay. So it comes with like rose gold, like lips with the drips. I bought it mainly for like the hearts and like the black cherries. I thought they were really cool with the polka dots. So these are like rose gold, and then you get them in gold too. So if you want like anti-Valentine's Day, kind of like punk Valentine's Day, these could be cute. Okay, and then nope, there's two more. Got like these little starbursts. Oh, it's going to take me forever to pick all this up. So this is a 2-pack of these like glittery little starbursts. And then they kind of have like that, I don't know what this is called, this design. It has a name. Where it's like ombre'd out from the middle. But how pretty. Like, look, there's glitter. Look at the blue one. So there's like glitter and then the lines and then the star in the middle. I just thought that's so pretty. They have a ton of different colors, but they're kind of see-through, see? So you get 2 of those. And here's the last one. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Oh, more Christmas ones. We're going to end on Christmas. Even though Christmas is over. So these are just little silver. Ooh, snowflakes. Yay. I love a good snowflake. So Christmas trees, snowmen, candy canes in different like silver stamping or silver chrome. And then some of them have a little rhinestone. So just pretty little simple Christmas sticker or winter. You can still use the snowflakes. Okay, let me check. I think that's everything. Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of massive haul. I did not think I had this much stuff. But typical Colleen. Have a million things. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video. I think it'll be maybe like what I've gotten for Christmas and after Christmas. So different gels from like Luna, Sweetie, It's Amazing Nails, I think. I'm still having things come in that I ordered with like gift cards and things. So that might be the next one. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. All the views. I think we're up to like 800 people right now. So we're getting close to 1,000 and a giveaway. So subscribe if you're not. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope y'all have a beautiful day and hope y'all had a good holiday weekend if you celebrated. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.